to be honest, the last 2 years has been really difficult for me in terms, just some personal stuff as well. But it was, for example, when my bro passed, part of my family, there were certain family members that dealt with it their way. The way I dealt with it, I was really open. You know, when people ask me how I'm feeling, I'll be straight up. I feel great. I feel great today, and I am feeling great. I'm not bullshitting. But if I feel like crap, I'll say, no, today was a bad day. Today was a really bad day. Or my ex-girlfriend at the time, she was always there for me. If I felt like shit, if I'm driving and I feel like shit, I'll ring her and talk to her and say, this is how I'm feeling. And if we can't solve it, then okay, I need to book a time for Janine to have that session. But I was always open, and if I felt like crying, I'll cry. You know, that whole thing, I would never suppress what was there, because I think that I just find that's dangerous. You know, so I was always quite open. So if I needed the help, I'll just go and seek it, kind of thing. But yeah, but it's funny because the last couple of years, it's funny. It's probably been the worst year of my life, you know. But just in terms of some stuff that have come up, and also in my career, you know, there was 1 year I hadn't worked at all, did not work, you know, and that was the longest period I've ever not worked. This year I've done one job. I haven't got anything booked for the whole year. So I'm thinking, so that whole thing of going, oh, when is the next job? Am I going to be able to pay my thing? You know, because people have this perception of actors. Godzilla, you're rich as, because we're not. You know, unless you're The Rock, then you can say he's rich. But the reality of being an actor in New Zealand, I'm doing well as an actor in New Zealand. I'm one of I'm a handful of actors that are constantly working. But that doesn't mean I still have the same stress that everyone else does, you know. When is my next job, you know? Because I get to the end. I just got to the end of the last job I did 2 weeks before we finished. I'm thinking, jeez, I got to book another job. You know, is there something coming? And then you ring your agent because is there something coming? And then when your audition come along, you try so hard to try and get that one, and you never get it. And it's funny, the whole thing, see, all the jobs that I have got are the ones that I didn't give a poo about because I was relaxed, you know, and people saw that I was relaxed about. And then the jobs you really, really want, because one, you got to pay your bills, you got to pay this, pay that. They see the desperation. Casting agents see the desperation. So you never get those jobs. So it's, so you get to a point. It's funny. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place here.
That's good.
But the last 2 years has been difficult. But I got to a point. It was so bad that it weirdly enough opened up what you wouldn't normally see, because you were blinded because of you were comfortable. And the last 2 years has opened up my eyes, and it's to a lot of things about me, kind of thing, because I was put in that spot where I've never been before, you know, emotionally battered, and everything from anxiety, everything from worrying about the next job. You know, you see your bank account going down and you're thinking, where the hell am I going to get the next money? You know, and you're just thinking, sheesh. But then, as bad as that is, it opened up in my eyes, goes, oh, sheesh, okay, I've never seen that before. You know, I've never seen that before. So in a ways that part of my French, but that shithole that you get to, it can be a good thing as well, because it awakens you to see things that you need to do about yourself, kind of thing. So, yeah. Sorry about that. That was
this serious. That's good.
Yeah, because one of the things, man, we have a lot of different guests that come on here, and without the party, we wouldn't be. I've met some of like these celebs, and part of our podcast is that we want to celebrate our locals, but also celebrate people that we been watching all these years, like for you, someone's like celebrity, but we want to humanize them as well, because people think, oh man, everyone sees the end result, but not knowing, shucks, they're just like us, man. They go through the same struggles as us.
Same thing.
And so just hearing you share a bit of that, man. Yeah, just like us also.
But we're no different.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same stress.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for me, as people see,
In the spotlight.
because you're in the spotlight, they have this persona or this thing that, oh man, you're this guy. And I always get that. I hate it. So you're rich as. I said, do you know how much money I've got in my account? Can I borrow some money?
You're paying for the food.
You know, but it's like it's no different. You know, it doesn't matter what we do. It's the same troubles. It's the same emotional roller coaster. We go through the same thing. You know, it doesn't matter.
If not worse, eh?
Yeah, I don't know what I do. I have no idea. But I wouldn't do anything else.
Yeah.
That whole thing, you know, that whole thing I said before. It's just like having a job and then waiting for the next job.
Yeah.
Whether you get it or not. And then not wanting, you know. They've been, as I said before, the last 2 years, man, I haven't worked. I've done nothing at all. But it's taught me to look at, you know, it's taught me to how to cope with that if it was ever to happen again, you know.
Mandate.